everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Cleo McQueen had always been the eternal optimist of the McQueen family. Her empathetic nature often led her to see the good in people, even when others couldn't. That's why, when Abby came into her life with his charm and seemingly endless promises of a bright future, she allowed herself to believe that, just this once, her luck had turned for the better. But as Cleo's life was about to unravel, she would soon discover that Abe was not who he claimed to be. It started with something small. Cleo had been sorting through the weekly post when she noticed an envelope addressed to Abe. The name of the sender caught her eye: Halston & Co. Debt Collection Agency. Her heart skipped a beat. Abe had assured her countless times that his finances were in perfect order. She placed the envelope aside, deciding not to jump to conclusions. That evening, Cleo confronted Abe in their small, cozy kitchen. "This came in the post today," she said, holding up the unopened envelope. Abe's face fell, but he quickly plastered on a smile. "Oh, it's nothing, babe. Just some mix-up from years ago. I'll sort it out." But Cleo's instincts were tingling. "Are you sure? I can help if you're struggling." "I've got it covered, Cleo," Abe said, his tone a little sharper now. "Trust me." She nodded, but the unease settled in her stomach like a rock. The second red flag came a week later when Cleo bumped into Nancy at the dog. Nancy was her usual blunt self, and after a bit of small talk, she said, "So, how's it going with Mr. Mystery?" "Abe?" Cleo asked, puzzled. "Why do you call him that?" Nancy's brow furrowed. "Well, no one seems to know much about him. He just appeared out of nowhere. Don't you think that's a bit odd?" Cleo shrugged it off at the time, but Nancy's words stuck with her. Later that night, she found herself scrolling through Abe's social media. It was sparse, with only a handful of posts and no real personal information. No family photos, no childhood friends commenting on old pictures. It was like his life began just a few years ago. Feeling uneasy, Cleo decided to dig deeper. She messaged a couple of mutual acquaintances who had met Abe through her, asking if they knew anything about his past. The responses were vague at best. "Nice guy, but keeps to himself." The truth began to emerge on a rainy Wednesday afternoon. Cleo was tidying up the flat while Abe was out, and she stumbled across a small lockbox hidden in the back of their wardrobe. The key was taped to the bottom of one of his shoeboxes. Inside, she found a stack of documents that made her blood run cold. Cleo's hands trembled as she read the letter. "How could I have been so blind?" she whispered to herself. After a tense silence, Abe sighed. "Okay, yes, I've made mistakes. But I'm trying to start fresh with you. That's why none of this matters anymore." Cleo's voice cracked. "It matters to me. You've built our entire relationship on lies." The second lie came to light 2 days later, when Cleo received an unexpected visitor at the loft. A woman in her late 20s, with dark eyes and an air of quiet desperation, approached her. "Are you Cleo McQueen?" the woman asked. "Yes," Cleo replied cautiously. "Who are you?" "I'm Priya," the woman said, her voice trembling. "I need to talk to you about Abe." Cleo's stomach dropped. She led Priya to a quiet corner, and as the woman began to speak, the pieces of the puzzle started to fall into place. Abe hadn't just stolen money from Priya's family. He had conned her into believing they were in a relationship, promising marriage and a future together before vanishing with her savings. "He's done this before," Priya said, her eyes brimming with tears. "I'm sorry, but you needed to know." That night, Cleo packed her bags. When Abe came home, she was waiting for him, her suitcase by the door. "I know everything," she said, her voice hollow. "About the debts, the fake identities, Priya. You're a liar and a con artist, Abe. And I want you out of my life." The next morning, Cleo returned to the McQueen household, where her family welcomed her with open arms. They didn't say, "I told you so," even though they'd had their doubts about Abe from the start. Instead, they surrounded her with love and support, reminding her that she was stronger than she realized. As Cleo sat on the worn-out sofa, sipping tea with Mercedes and Goldie, she made a promise to herself. No more falling for facades. From now on, she'd trust her instincts and protect her heart. And as for Abe, he'd just be another lesson in her journey toward finding the happiness she truly deserved. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Hollyoaks Update YouTube channel for more update news.